Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be with you today. I am Magdala Ramirez, and I come from the Maya Mexica tradition. There has been very powerful times, the times when human beings are coming back to nature, the times when they are able to see that they have always been nature, and in their own nature it is the love that you have always been. If you can feel and understand the energy of love, it truly creates a big, big difference. We do need to see what is next and what is forward and what is in every step that we take, leaving behind what it doesn't belong, leaving behind what it has no stopping you anymore. You have been in this cocoon for a very, very long time. What happens in this cocoon? It has been showing you so many situations and unresolved things that happens in your life. So many memories that in some way or another you block them or you cover up and then it come out again because it needed to be resolved. The emotional body, it's very, very super strong. The emotional body very much regulates many of the situations in your life. That feeling that it is being translated into a thought, yet it is you the one that decide how that one is going to be. There are many prophecies in many, many traditions about this time and space. And the prophecies speak about the time when human beings go back to their own nature, go back into love and into that unconditionality of love that is nature. I want you to go into nature. I want you to become one more flower. I want you to become this strong tree. I want you to bond with the spring and listen. Listen to that beautiful lullaby that the spring sings to you. It is the time to understand your own nature. There has been, in this lockdown, in this cocoon that you have been, so much fear, so much of this news that keep on telling you about so much going on in the world. And it has created the surviving mode within your own self. That surviving mode, it needs to be addressed in a different way. When you understand nature and understand the love that you are, immediately creates the next step of the evolution of the human being. The unity that you have with absolutely everyone through love. Everyone has love. In the hearts of the human being, it is always love. In one way or the other, it is a nature of how you have been created. The creation of love and the recreation of love. It is bringing now human being into the recognition that you do depend on this very beautiful planet. She has been recovering herself. Everything have changed for her. It is cleaner and beautiful in making her shift because she's going back into her original nature, and you too. The prophecies speak about when human being it is able to enter into the next sun, the sixth sun in our tribe, as we call it. That it is being guided by the Great Mother, the one that created you. And she is in absolutely everywhere in the creation. She's in the tree, she's in the flowers, she's in you. She's in absolutely every person. People have changed when they are in this cocoon. They have changed in one way or the other. They have becoming more themselves and recognize where they are going. So all the relations are changing. All the way that you relate with everyone, it have changed because you have changed in the relationship within your own self. People has been having different experiences as they have been in lockdown. Some with their own families, changing the dynamics, going into the next step. Some people has been by themselves and they have created a new way to relate with themselves. There has been many stages in the self. And if you can make a recapitulation of where you are and what you have been and what is those emotions, it can show you what is the next step for you. The evolution of the human being, it is imperative at this time. People need to change and be more conscious and present with nature, with your own nature. How do you relate now in much more organic way? Not because of a programming, not because of a system that has been imposing on you, but what it is in your heart. What it is in your heart is love. And that love has always been there. Can you see this? It's completely unconditional. We are in this wave in our calendar that it is about that sacrifice and sacrificing your own ego. It is very important. How do this is happening as we speak? Well, when you revisit those memories that it has been hidden for a long time, or even those emotions that it has been hidden too, you can see that if you don't identify with it, with a whole emotion, but observe it and embrace it, you can see what is the next step. For a long time, human being thought that it was about the letting go. And it comes back, and then you let it go, and then it comes back, over and over again. What it will be that next evolution? If you see how it works in nature, it's very, very beautiful. Because it is not about that. It is a renovation at all times. And that shows you the next step of the pyramid. If you go into the next step of the pyramid and you observe all these things that it was holding you down, all these fears, especially the fear of love, that it was holding you down without identifying with it. Just like seeing your very, very best friend's memory that it is not yours anymore, and yet you learn from it. it really holds the next step of the evolution of the human being. Recognizing that unity, it resides inside of your heart. This means don't be afraid of love. The same thing that it is there to save you. Nobody is coming to save you but yourself. Nobody can choose for you. Only you. And if you choose love, everything will change. If you choose to love anyway, doesn't matter what is the situation that you're passing through. If you choose love consciously, without fear, without nothing to stop you, if you can see with the eyes of love to everyone else and recognize that everyone has so much love. It is a time of healing. That healing, it has been going on inside of you, going back into your original vibration. That is exactly what it means. A healing that you are doing to yourself. Because you have always been a healer. You have so much power. The power of the one that created you resides within yourself, and it really gets activated because of love. At the moment that you choose your path of love, all this power comes into being. The power of transmutation, that you are able to see a different story. You have the power of unity and integration, to integrate all these parts of yourself. You must remember at all times that the one is contained in the whole, and the whole is contained in the one. That means all these little selves of yours, that there is fear, there is separation, there is so much commotion and uncertainty in these times, you can embrace them. You understand through that unity and integration that time doesn't work in the same way. You can feel it when you're in this cocoon, how you lost track of time. You don't know what day it is. It's because that is your own nature. The ancestors use the other calendar, that beautiful calendar that it shows you not how time works, but how consciousness works. The ancestors, they were not measuring time, they were measuring consciousness. And through that consciousness, you can see that beautiful spiral of your own spiritual work. You have, of course, the power of healing. Your body heals itself. You can ask to your own body, to your own self, to not to accept any energy that it is not for your highest good. Any situations, any fears, any virus, any of the things that they want to install on you, and truly reclaim that sovereignty and trust your prayers. And don't open the door for those things to get into you. Close those doors means don't identify with them. When you identify with them and you think it's all about you, immediately you create an open door for those forces to come into it. Instead of that, Look forward. Look into that next step of the evolution of the human being. How do you change the relation with your own planet? How do you understand the relation of your own nature? That's why I want you to go into nature. You have the ability to heal others. That means that that vibration of love, if you are able to hold it, immediately everything changes. You are connecting higher self through higher self. You might be noticing that those conversations and little conversations that usually was about that third dimensional reality, like this, what do you call it, little talk. People are leaving behind that, and the conversations are deeper. The conversations are being more truthful because people have changed. Can you relate in a different way? Can you understand that everything have changed as you're going out and begin to understand this new self that you have allowed to be? Finally recognizing that the most important in life is love. The love that you are. You must remember that you do born into this realm because of the love lessons that you needed to take. When you learn in every relation, when you learn in the relationship with yourself, in those situations, even the lower selves, they still you can see love in one way or the other. Love is being purified as we speak. It has been purifying for a while now. Recognition of who you are and what it is next for you and for the human being. Be gentle with yourself. Hold your heart and allow that heart to be and being able to love no matter what. I do want to remind you that we do have the school online, which it has been such a powerful times. You can visit our website, magdalas.com. That is MAGDALAS.com. Priestess has been postponed until June. We usually have it in May, but because of the situations, we can't. We hopefully for next month during solstice is gonna be priestess, which is such a powerful, powerful ceremony. Send me an email if you are interested. And there is in our website also more information. Thank you for downloading messages from the Great Mother. The Great Mother wants you to know that she's always walking with you. You need to remember at all times that she's there. Bring the presence of your own presence. Through that presence, you connect with the whole universe. Tlatzocomate for your work and welcome home. I am you. I am Magdala.